make sure nothing got out of control. I think the map pool is probably going to be the hardest thing for him with Rop's acquisition, is changing on the various maps. We know Na'Vi didn't make any roster changes. Alexi's come out and said their priority is deepening the map pool. Spirit has essentially 6-7 map pool. Like, you know, you look at these teams and that's going to be the biggest obstacle for Vitality. But I love Apex on stages. He always comes to play. This team is incredible. Mezzi's playing really well right now. Zywoo is always going to be an X factor. Rop's solid on this. Like, they brought him in for this purpose. So, I mean, you have so many good pieces if you're Vitality. It's, are you ready? Is it too early for you to vie for this trophy?
And considering it's a best of 5 final as well, it begs the question to ask you. I think back in the days we had a conversation whether a best of 5 should be for the grand finals, if it was too long, too short. With MR12, I feel like that conversation died down.
Yes.
Would you agree with that? A best of 5 grand final for a big tournament, that's only in its place.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah, the MR12 thing changed the nature of the best of 5 argument. I think it's beautiful because, look, let's be realistic about it as well. We talk about it all the time in Destin leading into matchups. The map veto process and your kind of map pool is an important element to any team being able to actually succeed, especially in periods like we have right now where a new map has entered the pool, where Train's going to be there and nobody's quite figured it out quite yet. We know every time there's been a new map, there's been one team who's latched onto it early and used it as such a strength. So map pool is always going to be a huge thing, and best of 5s test that in a way that a best of 3 can't.
Now, we touched a lot of different teams, Jason, and I want to put you on the spot one more time.
All right, great.
You know,
yeah.
putting on the long glasses, the long sight.
Sure.
We have the major coming up in Austin as well. We have a lot of teams making roster changes, a lot of teams changing up how they play, how they think about the game, and I think the level of Counter-Strike we've seen at Katowice has been high, but I expect it to be better and better and better. So if you on the spot right now would have to pick a team that you think are going into the Austin major as one of the clear-cut favorites, and you cannot say Na'Vi, you cannot say Spirit, who would that be?
By the time we get to Austin, I'm gonna say FaZe. I think they're